going on, guys? Welcome, Moose here, and I'm bringing you Modern Warfare 2 Reliving Classics or Alex.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is yet another commentary with me here. Yeah, I always like to do it.
Yep, and just a quick note, this is gameplay with the Scar, no attachment, salvage, and I think it was in the first DLC map pack for Modern Warfare 2.
That was was that first? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
first,
because I don't have the second one.
Okay,
so.
yeah, it came out with Bailout.
Bailout,
that was
Storm was in it,
Storm.
and Overgrown, and one other. I don't remember. There was another COD 4 map. Can't remember. But, Strike. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Modern Warfare 2. Where would it rank? For you?
Last time I said it would probably 1 or 2.
Yep.
I haven't played it, haven't touched it in ages. You know, I'm just watching this right now, and it's just, I don't know, yeah.
Brings you back.
It's weird, you know what I mean? It's odd.
Is there a defining? I almost want to say moment. I mean, I don't want you to pick out like a random moment in a game, like, oh, I knifed somebody and that's when I knew. But like, is there kind of a reason? You know, maybe it was the snipers, maybe it was the perks in the game. I don't know. Like maybe just everything flowed pretty well.
This is the game.
Yeah, like is there a reason why, or did it just feel good? I mean, it all depends.
Mainly, I mean, this is the game that I really started quick scoping in, and I guess you could say I was decent at it. And this is also the game where I started YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of brings, like, playing it just makes me remember old things with, like, old montages and stuff. But I don't know, I just like the game. I like the way it felt. You know, besides all the obnoxious stuff that was in the game.
Yeah, that is true. That's something that really kind of hurt the game for me, because I remember within about after a month the game came out, I still thought it was one of the best Call of Duties, if not the best made. And then once I got to, you know, December and January, and you started realizing like noob tubes and one-man armor weren't going away, it got a little frustrating. That's really why the game ranks low on my list. I mean, it's definitely a fun game. You're gonna see in this gameplay, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
but like,
I mean, this game has had problems from the beginning. I mean, first you start out with, you know, the models.
Oh yeah.
It's completely overpowered, and then you go with the javelin glitch.
Yeah, javelin, care package,
and then
glitch
care package glitch, and then, you know, moving on from the glitches that are already in the game, just the amount of hacks that were going on within maybe the first month and a half. You know, that really set it back, because you know, it just kind of set the wrong standard for the game. You know what I mean? People were looking at it as like some kind of cheap game where they didn't take care of it, and you know, it's true, they didn't take care of it, and you know, they still don't really take care of it, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, this game was supposed to be, and I guess it kind of is, like the revolutionary Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty 4 will always be the most revolutionary, because it introduced the multiplayer system we have today. But like, I mean, Modern Warfare 2 introduced they changed it from 10 points to 100 points for kills in team deathmatch. Like accolades are in it.
Customizable kill streaks.
Oh yeah, a ton of
attachments.
We'll actually get back to kill streaks in a minute, but yeah, tons of attachments, pro perks even.
Yeah.
And level 70, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, every Call of Duty changed that.
Yeah, that is true. Every Call of Duty changed that.
Level of respect.
But yeah, actually moving on to kill streaks, what was your personal opinion on? I'm pretty much. I'm just gonna ask you about the 7, 11, 25 kill streaks.
For Nuke.
Yeah, for the Nuke. But I mean, you could touch on anything.
Honestly, my biggest problem with it was that kill streaks kind of to your kill streak.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't that, you know, like, because my feeling on it is, if kill streaks didn't count towards your kill streak, you wouldn't have that setup. You wouldn't see that massive setup of people going for Nuke like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you'd probably almost see more of, you know, UAV.
Yeah, UAV.
Maybe EMP, or
EMP,
something, or counter, or
just something to because I mean, kill streaks counting towards your kill streaks. I mean, you're gonna want to get the big guns. You know what I mean? Try to get your Nuke. I mean, Harrier having the missiles drop, and then the completely overpowered Harrier.
Oh yeah.
And then, you know, the chopper gunner, which basically guaranteed to get a nuke when you have that thing.
Yeah.
With the exception of a few maps, but you know.
I remember my first, maybe it was my second nuke. I only have 2 nukes in this game. I know, shocking, but my second nuke actually was on, I don't know, I can't remember. No, it wasn't Skid Row, but it was one of those maps. I think it was either Invasion or Karachi. One of them.
The less renowned.
And yeah, and you know, you'd usually think a chopper gun would be horrible, but somehow I did extremely well. I don't know, I just kind of brought that up for no reason. But
yeah, you know, actually the funny thing is though, I always been the person in this game that you know, I'd be over at a friend's house and they'd be like, oh, you want to go for a nuke? I'd be like, yeah. And I'd put on your 71125, and instead of chopper gun, I'd actually put on AC-130.
Yeah.
And I prefer the AC-130 over the chopper gun.
You do?
Because I don't like the way the chopper gun moves.
The chopper gun does move really weird.
I can't get kills with it.
It's a lot better in Black Ops, in my opinion.
Oh no, I love it in Black Ops. The circular motion.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Reaper in Modern Warfare 3, where you just go in a circle and you have it fixed. You know when you're gonna be able to get somebody.
Yeah. I mean, the chopper gun are just really. I couldn't get kills with it, to be honest with you.
Really? Yeah, I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
But what did you think about the, I don't know, kind of the promotion of camping and noob tube use, I guess, that came with the nuke and the, you know, the nuke ending the game, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if you're gonna put anything in that's a 25 kill streak that, you know, is really rewarding to people, people are gonna camp and go for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Now you see in Modern Warfare 3 the Moab, you know, you got someone on a 14 kill streak and they don't move. They are in a spot, and so I really don't think it had to do with the ending the game or anything like that. But you know, it really made it worse that they were able to have women on the YouTubes.
Yeah,
and it really didn't help the cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not at all. I mean, just the fact that, you know, a Moab gameplay or a nuke gameplay is like I guess it's what everybody on YouTube wants to see.
It's like the elite gameplay of all Call of Duty gameplays.
And that's what makes it really campy, because nobody wants to die when they're on a good streak. And I mean, I understand it, but I also don't like that huge kill streaks promote that. And that's why I really did enjoy Black Ops. That the highest kill streak was 11. Yeah. I mean, you could still get a lot of kills.
And you know,
with it,
also along with that, the kill streaks didn't count towards kill streaks. So.
Oh yeah, that was great. And I remember in Black Ops, even without kill streaks counted towards kill streak, my best was 39. Yeah. I mean, you could still put up some pretty crazy kill streaks if you did well. So.
I mean, the kill streaks were great in that game.
And I'm kind of sidetracking a little bit off Modern Warfare 2 a little bit, but it relates to Infinity Ward. So I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the game, but some Infinity Ward developers were talking about how Modern Warfare 3 was a lot more gun on gun than Modern Warfare 2. And now I'm almost thinking about it and just thinking Black Ops is way more gun on gun than Modern Warfare 3 is. I mean, the kill streaks in Black Ops were much toned down from the kill streaks in Modern Warfare 3. I mean, the best one you had, I guess, is you could say either dogs or gunship are the best ones. And I mean
dogs definitely were good. But, you know,
definitely.
they were rare. You saw maybe one every 3 games.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't see Osprey gunners very often, but
no,
those things destroy unless you take them out, which I guess you could do.
Small.
Yeah, the small. We had a running joke, so you guys probably don't get that, but but yeah, Modern Warfare 2. What would you say is your favorite gun from Modern Warfare 2, and why?
That's a tough question. I'll break it down into categories for you.
Okay.
Try hard. We'll go with the UMP probably.
Okay. And is that just because it's fairly overpowered?
I mean, in this game? With it, the fact that I could run cold-blooded with it and still be basically even with everybody else is I love that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sniping, definitely intervention.
Yeah,
no doubt about
that's probably pretty much everybody's.
What would be another class that I would go for? Nuke is a one-man
nuke class, I guess. Yeah.
Or, you know, I would do Scavenger ACR at points.
To be honest, I mean, how many nukes do you have?
You know, probably about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
not that many.
I know I have 2, and one of them was with a one-man army class setup that I was running. I think I had 3 or 4 classes running one-man army. None of them had noob tubes, so don't hate.
Yeah, no, that's actually. I mean, you know, I think that's what the game they intended for that to be.
Yeah, one-man army is a great idea.
I can't talk right now. They
I know you're trying to say
they intended for it to. They didn't intend for it to be manipulated.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
no.
you know.
And one-man army, in my opinion, is a perfect idea.
Yeah.
I still think it would be a great idea if they disallowed grenade launchers on.
I also think it
classes
shouldn't
as well.
resupply your equipment, because why should you be able to put 2 claymores?
Yeah, that is true. I remember people in Search would put down 2 claymores and 2 C4s, and then
switch classes.
Yeah, and then they'd be set pretty much.
Good.
So, I mean, what do you personally think? This might be a pretty good question. For even new Call of Duties, do you think that developers should be able to go in, or not? I mean, I'm sure they're able to, but that they should go in and either edit perks or edit kill streaks to make them toned down or things like that.
I mean, like, if we're talking about kill streaks counting towards kill streaks, no, they shouldn't do that, because that's their fault that they didn't make it that way. But if if we're talking about one-man army, not resupplying equipment, then yeah, that's fine.
Or what if Infinity Ward had wanted to change it so there could be no grenade launchers used on one-man army classes?
I don't know. Not really sure about that one, but
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.